You going to tell your friends about our new car?
No. Yes.
So what have we bought?
We've bought a new car.
What kind of car? Do you remember what it's called?
It's a Volkswagen.
Yeah, it's a Volkswagen. It's a Golf, yes?
Yes, it's a Golf.
And what was the letter? R.
R.
It's a Volkswagen Golf R.
And also our old van, who's 6 years old, just like me, the old van is a Volkswagen.
And how old is this one?
It's 9 years old.
Yeah, it's 9 years old. It's a bit risky buying a 9-year-old car, isn't it?
Why?
Well, lots of things could go wrong with it. Buying a second-hand car is a risky business. So, what do you think I did to reduce the risk of buying an old car?
Yeah.
Did I do some research? What did you Max do? You get another kiss. He's getting all friendly. Hey, what did you think of the car when you first saw it, Max?
It was nice.
It was nice.
No, nice.
What was the best bit?
The best bit was going fast and slow.
Fast and slow. Well, it's a perfect car for going fast and slow. You know how fast it can go?
So super fast.
Yep, it can go super duper fast. And that would be limited at 155 miles an hour.
Wow, that is fast.
The speeder goes up to 200, but I think the car itself is limited at 155.
155?
Yeah. Yeah. It's an inline 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. Turbocharged. So when we're going along, you and Max can shout from the back, "Turbo mode!" Yeah? Yeah, turbo mode! You hear that? And there's some standard options like yes, my wee man.
Look, my trousers. These had strips tie.
Oh, wow, drawstring. Ooh. Right, standard things on it are bi-xenon headlights, gloss black brake calipers, gloss black door mirrors and integrated indicators,
Let it go.
LED daytime running
Please
lights in the front bumper,
Go backwards.
LED tail lights.
What's our LED tail lights?
Well, the little LED dots and they shine up really bright. Our styling pack, which is a uniquely shaped front and rear bumpers with radiator grille and side walls, side sills, sorry. Rear diffuser in black gloss and chrome twin center exhaust pipes. Whoa.
It's a sauce piece.
That's where all the polluting gases come out. Whoop.
What's
Ooh,
a polluting?
that was a good one.
What's a polluting gases?
Oh, CO2, carbon monoxide, particles. The first thing I did was check all the adverts on
I'm never
Auto
gonna
Trader,
touch
Car
the
Y
cameras.
and Parker's and a couple of other sites, so that I knew that what was available on the market. Right.
And you had a test drive
I did have a test drive, a short
with
one, yes.
me and Max
Yes.
on inside the car.
Yeah, we
The
did.
seats are very comfortable.
Yeah, because I got new seats for you, Max, and Kate in the back, didn't I?
Yeah, and they're very comfortable.
So, and
I like the new car.
right. What were the buying criteria? So the next thing I wanted to do was list the things that I really wanted in the car so that I didn't get distracted by other things. And one of the things I wanted was a 4-wheel drive car.
What?
4-wheel drive car. All the 4 wheels get power to them at the same time. But I did make a compromise because the car that I got isn't all-wheel drive. It only sends power to the back wheels when it really needs it.
I saw a ghost turning the light off.
I didn't see a ghost turn it off. I saw a little boy turning it off. And I think that little boy was you.
It was a ghost.
Okay, first thing on the list, 4-wheel drive. Second thing on the list, it had to be an automatic. Right? And ideally a DSG. So it's a dual clutch setup. Third thing, is it needed to have leather seats. Yeah,
What?
leather seats.
Leather seat.
Yeah, nice comfortable seats. Right. So that started my search. And then this one came up on the search. Yeah, that's right. This one came up. What's he doing? What's he doing? Can you see him? Is he sneaking a big kiss on the top of your head? So this came up, and it's like a cliche puppy. It's a one single owner, lady owner. Yeah, it's like the dream of a motor trader to have a one lady owner car to sell.
A one lady owner
Yeah,
car?
not only a one lady owner, an old lady owner, retired doctor, who traded this in to buy a really fast Porsche. So she must be a really speedy pensioner, yeah? I don't know if I believe that story, but I got all the documentation afterwards, and it's beginning to make sense. Not only that, this car was bought in Dundee. Yeah, it was born in Dundee, this car, same as you. And him. And him. You were all born in Dundee, in 9 Miles Hospital. And so was the car. That's amazing, isn't it?
How is the car born in the hospital?
Well, it must be a doctor. And I guess she works at the hospital. So they must have delivered the car to the hospital 9 years ago. And she's had it ever since. And she's taken it back to the same garage, the same Volkswagen garage, for 9 years to get it serviced. So it's got a full Volkswagen service history. Hey, don't fiddle with my things. Don't fiddle with the internet. You'll break the internet and then no one will be able to search anything or find anything on the internet. So whatever you do not break the internet, okay? So the next thing I did was to have a look at the Mot history, which you can look up on the government website. And you just type in the registration number and you can see its history. See what's went wrong. Its annual safety check. And the only thing on it is tyres. The lady didn't look after her tyres very well. She ran them until they were completely bald. And then she failed her MOT. And then she got new tyres. So the only concern there is that she did take it to the garage every year to get serviced. But I guess she didn't do any checks or anything in between. So no oil. She didn't check if there's any oil in the car. She probably just put petrol in and that was it. But hey, it's been serviced every year. So next thing I did was, because it's a 9-year-old car, there's obviously lots of information on the internet about it. And there's a really good article on Evo called the Golf Buying Guide. And so I read this through, and it tells you all the things you need to look out for on buying a second-hand Mark 6 Golf R. And I did this before I went to visit the car for the first time, and I asked the salesman all about this, and he showed me the service book and he showed me the receipts to show that all of this stuff had been done. There's a few open question marks, but I was satisfied that all the main things were done and it had been a well-maintained car. So
yours is broken.
Yeah, so what sort of things do you need to look out for on a Golf R? Well, apart from the usuals, there is the DSG oil needs to be changed, so the oil in the gearbox needs to be changed every 40,000 miles. Yeah. Oops.
Yes. Somebody by this fell off.
Yeah, it does say it's very important that the full motion system, the all-wheel drive, Haldex oil gets changed to make sure that gets done. That should be 2 or 3 years, 30,000 miles. And the tooth belt, which is the cam belt, which is the bit which drives all the bits within the engine, takes the power to the fuel pump. No, we put the fuel pump, water pump, and maybe other timing things. And that needs to be done every 60,000 miles. And you need to watch out for springs, the fuel pump leaks, this car is fitted with the ACC, Adaptive Chassis Control. So instead of it's got pipes on all four corners of the car. There's a little pipe that's got valves inside, and the valves can be adjusted to sport, comfort, and normal. And you need to look out for leaks on those. Suspension mounts need to be checked. Springs, I think I mentioned already. There's the fuel pump cam follower. Not quite sure what that is, but it needs to be checked. Oil filter housing, ideally should be replaced at some point. The water pump at the same time as the cam belt, and the Heldex filter clean. These are all extras for this type of car. So it looks like Volkswagen's done quite a bit of that, but not everything. So when I call up Volkswagen, I'm going to ask them all about these things. Yeah. Who's that behind me? Who's that?
It's Max.
It's Max, oh dear. So took it for a test drive, and it looked, felt good. So went back to put a deposit down, went back to try it again, and I can't really fault the car. It's actually like a brand new car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you have thought that the car was 9 years old?
No.
No, me
I
neither.
thought it was only one.
Yeah, brand new, huh? On the internet, Poppy, I found the original 2012 price list. So this car is here's the price list. It's a R2 litre TSI 3-door 2 litre 6-speed auto DSG, and it cost £32,410 brand new. Right. Now, I've added up the options that the lady added, and she added £6,400 worth of options, which gives it a total price of £38,810. Right? Guess how much I paid for it? An 8-year-old car.
8? No, 9! What?
No, 9-year-old car. You're right, it's almost 9, Max. I paid £16,995 for it, which is 56% depreciation. So let me quickly just run through what are the options which are on this car. Right, it's got an upgraded wheel, so it's got 19-inch Talladega. I think that's how you pronounce it. Is it Talladega wheels. £555 option. Adaptive chassis control, and all you get is a button on the dashboard which lights up. Yeah, but the comfort mode does seem to work really well. £790. It's got cruise control, which really should be standard on all cars nowadays. It's a safety feature, especially adaptive. It would have been nice to have adaptive, but it wasn't available in 2012. £230. It's got a front centre armrest as standard, and it's got the luxury pack, which means it's got folding mirrors, puddle lights. You know what's a puddle light, Puppy?
I don't know.
It's a light outside the car that when it sees a puddle, it lights up and shines on it, so you don't step in the puddle. Or in your case, you do step in the puddle, so you can see the puddles to jump in with your wellies. Yeah. And electrical folding front mirrors. I've tried those; look quite nice. It's got the winter pack.
What's a winter pack?
Well, it's got heated washers, so the washers don't freeze up in winter time. £250 for that. It's got. Hey, listen, Puppy. Puppy. The lady chose a DVD player, so the car can play DVDs.
What?
Do you think you should take Frozen or something and play it in the car?
Yeah.
Because you can play DVDs in the car. That's amazing, huh?
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet, but that's a £1,750 option.
And 750 and 1,000.
You know what? It's only got FM radio.
Daddy.
And it's got parking sensors, rear and front, for £435. And it's got Bluetooth prep for £250. And
That's a deal.
this is the bit that I like most, actually. It's got Vienna leather seats.
What does that
And
mean?
it's the leather seats, those plush seats. The ones you think are so comfortable. Vienna leather upholstered, including heated front sports seats, electrically adjustable driver's lumbar support, and front passenger seat with lumbar adjustment. And they're heated, so in winter time you can push a button and get a hot pump. Do you want to have a hot pump? Maybe not.
And
So-
that light looks very cool.
Yeah,
So do the seats. And the whole car looks so cool.
yeah, it does. Do you like the colour?
Yeah, because, well, it's white and also our van is white. And
Yeah.
it's a Volkswagen and our van is a Volkswagen. And it's got comfy seats. And the van has got comfy seats.
Yeah, it's candy white. That's the colour it's called. So the lady I double checked, and the lady only didn't tick 3 things on the order form. So she didn't tick for a colour multifunctional computer. And actually, I think that's probably sensible. I quite like the black and white because it's the same as in the van. She didn't pick the storage pack, which was drawers underneath the front seats. Now that would have been handy for keeping chocolate and sweeties in, if they had little drawers under the seats. But we don't have that. We'll have to put the sweeties somewhere else. And she didn't choose the sunroof, which is great because I hate sunroofs. I don't see the point of a sunroof really. It just increases the noise, just so you can look at the sky. And the skies here in Scotland are always the same colour. What colour are the skies in Scotland?
It's blue or grey.
And which one is it the most?
Grey.
Yeah, that's right. It's mostly grey, so we don't really need a sunroof. So those are all the options which are on the car. Okay. I don't think there's anything more we can say about the car, really, is there?
No.
That's all the paperwork. And
And the car is very fast.
how do you know? You've not been faster than the car. On paper, it's a very fast car. But you know what I really like? It looks just like an ordinary car. It doesn't look like a fast car, does it?
Is it?
It does. You think so?
And it actually looks a bit like a race car.
You think it looks like a race car? Actually, the reason I like it a lot is that it's very subtle and looks just like an ordinary car.
And the seats are very comfortable.
Yeah.
And you can fit a dog. You can fit a dog in the boot.
Well, you got in the boot, didn't you?
Yes.
You pretended to be a dog at the time.
Yes.
But you're right, Poppy. It's a fast car. It does 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds. 5.5 seconds. That's pretty fast.
That is super fast.
Yeah, that's quite fast for a family hatchback that was built 9 years ago.
That is so long.
Okay. You got a last word to say about the car?
I love the car.
What about you, Max? You got one last word to say about the car?
It's sleigh. It's very cool. And the seats are very comfortable.
Yeah.
In the van, and the car goes fast and slow and super duper fast.
Yeah.
And in the van, me and Max have different seats. But in the car, me and Max have the same seats in the car.
Yeah, that's because I bought some new Maxi Cozy seats to put in the back to make it nice and sporty and comfortable for you. Okay, well, I think that's it then. Thanks for helping me make the video, Max.
Doggy,
Poppy,
tiger.
thanks for making the video. And Leo,